Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses gang. So we do have, I don't have to say allegedly anymore, or alleged killer of rapper Nipsey Hussle. Killer of Nipsey Hussle, who was found guilty, just got sentenced to 60 years. Now, a lot of people are celebrating, a lot of people are throwing parades, a lot of people are, trying to use this as an aphrodisiac to open up their baby mama's back so they can get an extra Cadillac. But at the end of the day, bro, that's only one person. That's only one person. Eric Holder did what he felt like he had to do. Notice I used the word felt. He did what he felt like he had to do. He didn't take into consideration the millions, I was going to say thousands, the millions of lives he affected, generations of people he affected, the children of Nip and the wife of Nip that he affected, the fans, the followers, the supporters. Can't make it about myself, even though I got out that situation as far as being in the homeless shelter because I listened to Nipsey Hussle, Gucci, Jeezy every day, and that brought me out that situation. Even though I listened to Nipsey Hussle since I was 18 years old for over 10 years, and I felt like a piece of that father, that I, a piece of that uncle, or that piece of that big cousin that I needed. Even though every time I was going through something, all of us, every time or needed a little bit of knowledge on something, Nip was like a tarot reader with the shit. It was always just make more out of life, not just money, because everything he presented and represented was not about the money. The hustle wasn't about the money. The marathon wasn't about the money. It was about being valuable, and the byproduct just happened to be some money. That's what it was really about. Helping the people, pulling up the people, understanding where you come from, understanding how you are, understanding your language, understanding marketing, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, standing. So these little 60 years, there's a lot of ways he could get around that. And appeal that and mental health this and mental health that. Listen, man, a lot of people have been the worst case scenario for somebody who has affected the community in that way. And the thing about it is, it's just like the typical serial dealer, bro. What they always say is, well, I dealed all these people, but you can only deal me once. It's no, there's no way that he can repent from this. There's no way that there's gonna be any equality or equity in this situation. I don't know if Eric Holder had children. I don't care to know. I don't know if Eric Holder represented his community or did anything for the community, or I know what he did not do. That's all I need to know. I know what he did do. I know what he did not to do, and I know what he intended to do. And I don't know why he did it because I haven't had a conversation with that young man. But at the end of the day, I don't even feel 1% of what his wife feels. My life is not going to be affected even a percent of how Nip's children are going to be affected. Millions of people. Nip has been active, I think, since 2007-ish, I believe. I didn't find him till 2009. Okay, maybe 2008, right? And the fact that I just heard this young man two times and I was instantly hooked. Imagine how many people he did that for over the course of 10 years. You feel me? The first song that I ever heard was Hustle in the House. Then it was Bullets. Bullets ain't got no name. That was the first two songs I ever heard by Nip. And do you know how many rappers that I remember the first two songs that I ever heard by them? That nothing. The first song, 50 Cent. The first time The first song I ever heard by 50 was Wangster. I had the 8 Mile soundtrack, and somebody said, "Oh, you got the 8 Mile soundtrack? Can I use your CD player and listen to Wangster real quick?" And I was like, "Sure." You know how you are when you're a little kid and you only listen to like those 3 songs on the CD, even though your mom bought the whole CD for you, and she's like, I'm not about to spend $20 on this whole CD if you're gonna listen to 3 songs. You're gonna listen to the whole album?" I'm like, yes. Yeah, that's what I did. And then it was this butch chick when I was in middle school was rapping that Wangsta, and I was like, "Bitch, who was this?" And she was like, "That's that Wangsta by 50 Cent. Never heard it, put it on." That's Nip. Nip was on that level. So the fact that it's a lot of squares out here that, oh, 60 years, we could finally go in peace knowing that Eric Holder, nigga, look, I'm not gonna say anything negative about bro. Because as I stated prior, I don't know what he was going through. I don't know his motives. I don't know why he may have done. I'm not a criminologist and I don't care. I care about how I feel, how I think, and what I know. And what I know is very little compared to what I feel and what those children are going to feel and what that wife is going to feel and what that mother is going to feel. And others are going to, what everybody who is supposed to be saved. You could give this one individual people. It is what it is. All the squares are on their knees crying, thanking their Allah, thanking Buddha, thanking Taoism, Tao Lucifer, thanking all these white men for sentencing Eric Holder, the nigga who already planned on being in prison for. He's gonna be straight, bro. He's gonna be straight because can't take it away from him. From what I've heard, Eric Holder was a gangster, bro. Shitty or Lil Shitty Cuz, whatever his name, bro was he was a G. He did what he did in the streets, and people know him for that. Whether he got in a little car accident or smoked his little drugs, and he has mental health issues, whatever the case is, he's about that action. Obviously, I don't know if he's one of those people who needs to have a firearm, and if he doesn't, he's gonna get punched up, and nothing, good is gonna come out that situation. That's something I do not know. But what I do know is when you live that lifestyle, you mentally prepare yourself to be institutionalized for the rest of your existence. And you know how to do time because you did time ever since you could, tell time. You feel me? And he already just got out the joint. He's already been in a mental health institution. You feel me? So the combination of that and the fact that Nip was a very loved person. And when you are loved to that extent, there's gonna be a lot of hating ass niggas. It's gonna be a lot of people. If Nip was truly about what they say he was about in the street, he hurt a lot of people, or he knew a lot of people that hurt a lot of people he was cool with. So it's a lot of people that is glad that that happened, that it occurred. It's a lot of people that wanted to do that to Nipsey Hussle, and they would have did the time gratefully, thankfully. There's a lot of people that really, really wanted to do that. You think when Nip had passed, you don't think when something happened to that dude that somebody didn't throw a party and 20 motherfuckers showed up? So if that many people showed up to that party, bro is okay. I know they tried to televise, oh, Eric Holder got jumped this morning, ooh, off the bam. Nigga, that's not shit, bro. Somebody threw a party in celebration of Nip's death with malice and hatred in their heart, bro. You don't think it was people that was glad when Tupac died, when Biggie died, when JFK died, when Martin Luther King died, when Malcolm X died? Bro, that nigga Eric Holder, yes, prison is bad. It's horrible, it's a slow death and all of that. But my nigga, I'm here to tell you, it's not that goddamn bad. It's not worse than what Nipsey Hussle's children and his wife is gonna go through, and his mother's gonna go through, and his brother's gonna go through, and his friends and family's gonna go through every day. It's not worse than prison, bro. It's not. It's not. Okay? So I'm not trying to burst your bubble, and if you really felt freedom and you feel like you just got a weight lifted off your shoulders, think again, my nigga. Think again. Because it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered if this nigga got 60 years or 1,000 years. It wouldn't matter if this nigga got killed in the same style, televised so his children and his wife and his mom and his dad, his whole family and his loved ones could see it. That wouldn't matter, bro. Because you want to know why? Because that nigga's not Nipsey Hussle. That's why. Because nobody would care. And I'm not gonna lie, I do live in LA, and I'm treading lightly. I'm just trying to put things in logical perspective. I'm an Atlanta nigga. I don't gangbang from out here. I'm not from nowhere out here. I live where I live, but I don't fuck with these niggas. These niggas don't fuck with me. And that's a fact. But at the end of the day, bro, I just want everybody to stay in their lane. Short, sweet, and simple. Stay in your lane, bro. Don't celebrate a nigga getting incarcerated because some people are more happy. Some people are more effective and powerful behind the wall than in the streets. That's a fact. There are some people that's more comfortable with being incarcerated than being free. Some people that are more effective, more productive, and more valuable in prison than on the streets, bro. Sad to say. That's what it does to people sometimes. But am I happy that Eric Holder is not in a mental health institution and he's gonna get released in 10 to 12 years because he pled insanity and all that bull? No, I'm not. I don't feel nothing for this. I feel juked. It's nothing that you could do. It's no amount of suffering that one man could feel, such as Eric Holder, that would equalize what he has done to this world, bro. So, 60 years, just like Project Pet said, 90 days in a punter farm, that ain't shit. 60 years in prison for Eric Holder, that ain't shit. I don't feel anything. I lost one of my favorite rappers, one of my favorite personalities. When he said he read a book, I read that book. The interviews, I watched those interviews. The quotes, I quoted those quotes. The music, I bumped that music. The energy, I had that energy. And I was gone forever because of this, whoever he is. I don't know why he did it. I can't say that he's a good person or a bad person because that's not my doctrine. I don't believe in it. I don't have a hell to put him in. I'm not God today. But I hope that I'm praying for the kids. I'm praying for Lauren London. And for all the fans and for everybody who got touched in a positive way and a negative way by the late, great Nipsey Hussle. R.I.P. I'm the Bang, you the Bang, we the Bang TV, man. Life is in the breath. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. The marathon never stopped. Peace. Love y'all.